Well, hello there, my beautiful and makeup-loving friends. Today is Monday. It is that time of the week that we talk about new makeup releases here in Pay or Stay Away. And as we always do, we have a bunch of releases to talk about, so let's go ahead and jump right on in. Alright, it's Pay or Stay Away time. We are talking about the new makeup releases for the week, and we're getting started with one that I am personally so excited for. I am so freaking excited for this launch, I can't even explain it because I want these so freaking bad. But this is the new Huda Beauty Melted Shadows, and these are going to be available on December 26th, and they will retail for $25. Now, I'm not 100% sure if she's bringing these to her actual website and Sephora, or if they're just going to be on her actual website, and if that's the case, then that kind of sucks because her shipping is so damn expensive, I can't even handle it. But these are new liquid shadows that Huda Beauty has come out with, and she's come out with, I believe, 5 shades? 5 shades. 5 shades, yes. That's right. Coming out with Bubble Bath and Pink Champagne, which is a combination of a dusty pink matte and a silver pink glitter. Hot Sauce and Cherry Soda, that name is adorable by the way, which is a saffron inspired red matte with a silvery red glitter topper. Silk Bomber and Bubblegum, a daring fuchsia matte with a duochrome purple glitter, which is right up my alley. Private Jet and Shimmering Sunset, a blush pink matte paired with a shimmering amber glitter. And Faux Fur and Bamboo Hoops, a peachy matte in the other side with oyster gold glitter. So as you can see, these are liquid shadows that have one matte side and one glitter top coat type of side, and Huda explained these as her being innovative and basically creating a new product that the market didn't see before. Girl, Huda, we've seen this a bazillion times from drugstore brands. Like, I don't know where she got the information that this is a new product, but this ain't new. This is old news, but I really like the colors that she's coming out with. I think these colors are beautiful. I really want to pick up the pink one and the purple one. I'm for sure gonna get the purple, and then, you know, if I have to spend that $20 shipping, then I'll just go ahead and pick up the pink one as well, because I know I'm gonna probably pick it up at some point. I really hope these come to Sephora though, because I don't want to have to pay to ship this from Dubai to Washington. That's too damn expensive. But I think these are absolutely beautiful, and I watched Huda's video where she basically demonstrated the product, and they look like they blend out really, really easily. So the matte side of the product has a flat kind of paddle-like applicator, and the glittery side is more like a liner applicator, but you can use it all over the lid. You probably just have to dip in a few more times and pick up some more product. So personally, I'm really excited for these. I want to pick them up. I know some people were not impressed by the fact that she claimed that these were brand new, because they're not. They've been around since like 2010. I mean, L'Oreal literally had these out for so long. So I don't know if Huda's just like hiding under a rock, or if she's just pretending to be hiding under a rock, but these have definitely been done before. But good lord, are they beautiful, and good lord, do I want one. The next new makeup release that I personally also really want is the Dior Candyland Spring 2018 collection. We don't have a date, we don't have prices, we just know what the products are and what the collection theme is, and that's enough for me to want these products. This is a Candyland theme. Some people thought this was juvenile. It's a little juvenile. I think it's really cute. I think these products look absolutely amazing. It looks like they're coming out with some new Dior lip glows, a blush, highlighter, candy balms, lipstick, eyeshadow palettes, beautiful matte pastel liners according to Dior. They're coming out with a whole entire Candyland collection, and so far I've just seen 2 different eyeshadow like quints. I believe there's 5 shadows in those little palettes. They're coming out with the new Dior lip glows that have the kind of peppermint stripe shape to them, if you will, which are so freaking adorable, and they are coming out with the big mama in the collection, in my opinion, and that is that beautiful cool toned candy pink blush. She will be mine. Mark my words. Mark my words here right now. I am going to be picking that up. I don't care who I have to fight for it. I'm getting myself that blush. I'm a blush whore, a blush fanatic, and this is right up my alley. I really hope it smells like candy too. I know most people probably don't like that, but I personally like that. So if it smells like candy, I'll be a happy girl. But I really hope that I'm able to get my hands on this, and I really hope that it's not like 60 bucks, because then I'm not going to be purchasing it. Please, Dior, please don't jack up the price just for the sake of jacking up the price, even though I already know they're going to. So I'm already kind of admitting defeat, but until I see that price tag come out, I definitely want this. I really hope that it's not an arm and a leg because I think this is beautiful. I think this is just the perfect blush for me, and I hope I'm able to get my hands on it and that I don't have to sell my firstborn child to be able to obtain this blush. The next item on the pay or stay away list for this week is by Colourpop, and this is their 430-second collab with Kathleen Lights, which is called the Twinkling Stars collection. This is probably like their 5th collab, maybe 5th or 6th, not their 432nd, but you know, we're basically gonna be there someday, so we might as well just start saying it now. They have done so many freaking collabs together, it is insane. Kathleen Lights is like their collaboration BFF, which I'm okay with because I've liked most of their collabs. But this collection is available now on the Colourpop website, so if you want to pick it up, head over to Colourpop. They have lots of new things. But it looks like it's going to be consisting of a liquid lip bundle, 2 different ultra glossy lip, and a super shock shadow. That took me like literally 300 times to say that. A super shock shadow foursome. Oh my god, those words. Which consists of these single shock shadows in Blitzen, which is a red with pink and gold glitter, Glitzen, which is a soft peach, Lighten Up, a peachy pink champagne with gold glitter, and Vela, which is a pinky orange with pinky purple glitter. And you can purchase all of these in a bundle or purchase them separately as well, which I personally appreciate because sometimes we don't want the entire bundle. But I think that this is a cute collection. I really like the shades that she picked out for the super shock shadows. Tongue twister there, but I like the shades. I think they're really cute. They're definitely up my alley. I have these shades already, so I don't need them. If she would have brought out duochromes in this collection instead of just the basic metallics with some shimmery glitter, I would absolutely purchase that. I would be on that website like a frog on a rock, okay? I love duochromes. I think they're so beautiful. I know that Colourpop has the potential to bring out duochrome super shock shadow shades because they recently did that in the super shock shadow vault. I have to stop saying that because it is tripping me up and it's like messing up my mojo here. But I know that they have the potential to bring out duochromes and they just haven't brought them out to us in single super shock shadow form. I don't know why. I don't know why they're withholding the good stuff, but unfortunately they are, and there's nothing we can really do about it. I think this is a good collection, but I just don't really want anything from it right now because I have these shades. I think it represents the holidays really well. I think these would be beautiful paired together for a holiday party, or if you're just trying to be festive and you pat that metallic red goodness all over your eyes, I think you would have a really fun festive look, but I just don't need anything like this right now in my collection. So sorry, Kathleen Lights, maybe I'll go ahead and purchase your 433rd collaboration with Colourpop when it comes out next. The next item that I wanted to talk about is new from Benefit, and I don't really get excited from Benefit that often, so this is kind of rare. But they recently announced that they're coming out with the roller liner. These will be available on January 4th. And it looks like one of these is going to be a liquid matte felt kind of liner, which will have a skinny felt tip for smooth controlled lines, highly pigmented color, and long wearing, quick drying, waterproof formula. These will be available in 2 different shades in black and brown for $22. And they are also coming out with the Roller Eye Bright Pencil, which is basically just a pencil to brighten up the waterline or the inner corner or the brow bone area. So the brightening liner is the one that I have my eye on. Now when it comes to black liner, I don't really experiment that often with different types of liquid liners. I have my tried and true, my true OG favorite, which is the Balm's Schwing Liner. I don't really go outside of the realm of the Balm's Schwing Liner when it comes to liquid liner just because it works so well for me. I used to experiment with a bunch of different ones and never again. It was a hot mess. I was going for definitely the wrong kind, but I just kind of got a bad taste in my mouth after I basically picked all the wrong liners. Once I finally found the right liner, I just didn't want to leave. But I've mentioned this quite a few times on my channel already, but my favorite nude liner for the waterline is by the Estee Edit, and it was like a nude and burgundy, like split down the middle, double-sided liner, and it was absolutely perfect. And they went ahead and discontinued the Estee Edit because I don't think enough people were really buying into it, so unfortunately they had to basically scrap that idea. But along with scrapping that idea, they scrapped my favorite liner, and I'm really upset about it because I've tried a bunch of nude liners on the market and none of them have the brightening effect that the Estee Edit one had. It was like a light nudie pinkish tone that really brightened the inner corners, brightened the waterline, brightened the brow bone. I don't have it on today. I have something on that's kind of similar that's from Nabla, but typically when I'm filming I do wear my Estee Edit liner just because it's my favorite, but I'm so close to running out of it. I know once I run out of it, I'm just gonna cry. I'm just gonna cry for like hours. I'm so upset that it wasn't a permanent part of the Estee Lauder line because it was such a good formula, and I haven't found anything like that even from Estee Lauder. They seem to have just scrapped that formula completely. So I'm really hoping that this is something that's comparable to my favorite because it's been such a journey trying to find a dupe. So if you have any good nude, like pinky, lighter nude type waterline eyeliners that you know of, please do leave it down in the comments box because I would absolutely love some suggestions here because I'm out on a limb looking for dupes, and so far I've found basically nothing. So moving on to the next new makeup release that I wanted to touch on today. This one is going to be controversial, and this is the Beautyblender Bounce Foundation Shade Expansion. They basically expanded, I think, 6 new shades on their existing shade range, and that original Bounce Foundation came out in summer, and a lot of people had a lot of issues because they basically came out with 50 shades of white as per usual and left only 2, 3, maybe 4 maximum different shades for deeper skin. So they've went ahead and taken criticism and taken the advice of everyone and came out with new shades. But I have one thing to say to Beautyblender right now. I truly feel like Beautyblender kind of gypped us all and did this entire thing as a PR stunt. I honestly feel that way. I feel like they knew exactly what they were doing. They knew they should have come out with at least 40 to 45, maybe even 50 different colors. That was a really nice gradation and variant of skin tones, but instead they came out with just those 50 shades of white and then 2 shades of people who are not pasty. I really think they knew what they were doing, so for that reason I don't really care that they expanded it on the foundation range. I mean, good for them, but they should have just come out with it in the first place because we all know better. Beautyblender knows better. So that's all I have to say about that. I'm feeling real sassy today. I'm just feeling some type of way about all these makeup releases. I'm just tired of the ridiculousness here in the community and with these releases. It's getting dark in here, so I need to wrap this up ASAP. But the next new makeup release is also from Colourpop. I know we're kind of taking a step backwards here and going back to Colourpop, but they have released 24 new single pressed shadows. So you can pick these up for $4 each if you just want the single pan, or you can pick them up with a little mini compact for $5 each. They've also come out with some new Z palettes that are like hollow or iridescent or whatever you want to call it, and they're really cute. I actually like these single shadows. They've come out with a few different shades that are pretty interesting to me. They have a metallic hot pink, they have a really beautiful rose gold that I kind of have my eye on, and they have a duochrome that is really kind of speaking to me, and I kind of want to pick it up. It's like a pink mauve type of duochrome that has a blue flip, and I think that sounds really beautiful, and I really did want to pick that shadow up, but I held off for some reason, and I'm glad I did. My internal voice and my inner consciousness was telling me do not waste your money, but I went ahead and picked up my Linda Hallberg Enchanted Secrets palette today, and I popped one of the purple colors on my eyes, and this is essentially the same exact shade as the Colourpop, so I don't need to pick it up. I think if you've been wanting to try some duochromes and you want to try something that's like the Linda Hallberg shades, this looks really similar to me in my opinion, so maybe go for this because it's only $4, but I originally was going to purchase it, but then my inner consciousness stepped in and talked me out of it. So thank you, inner consciousness, for having my back, looking out for me. She basically saved me $4 and she's a true MVP. So the final thing that I wanted to talk about that stood out the most to me out of all the releases for this week is actually by Physicians Formula, and I don't really think we've talked about Physicians Formula here in Pay or Stay Away on my channel at all. I don't know, they don't really release things that excite me that much. I mean, we all love the butter bronzer, but there hasn't really been a whole lot since the butter bronzer. But they announced their Spring 2018 collection, and this is going to consist of a sculpting version of the butter bronzer, the Copacabana and Beachy Peach blushes, which are shimmery, beautiful looking blushes. They're coming out with the Lash Mixologist double-ended mascara, the Healthy Powder SPF 16 in different shades, the Healthy Eyeshadow Quads, and Eye Booster Sets Gel Eyeliner Trio. So out of this entire collection, the only thing that's really speaking to me is the sculpting bronzer, which is probably going to be a contour. They just want to use the key name bronzer because everyone knows the butter bronzer. If they named it butter contour, people would still want it, but I feel like more people are resonating with butter bronzer just because everyone knows the butter bronzer and most people do enjoy it. I'm also really yearning after that Beachy Peach butter blush. This is the butter blush formula. They've come out with some different shades in the past, but they've all been relatively on the light side, so I do appreciate them coming out with that deeper copper shimmery shade. It looks absolutely beautiful. beautiful, and I think it would be an amazing highlight or an amazing blush on people with deeper skin. So I do appreciate them coming out with 2 shades that aren't just different variations of the same kind of pink like they did with the first range of butter blushes. That's why I never really bought one, because they really weren't that different from each other, and honestly, they looked like they were too light for my skin, my pasty ass. So I can't even imagine if someone with medium skin, deep dark skin tried to wear those. It ain't happening. But I like that they came out with these. I think they look beautiful. I'm getting that beachy peach blush, although we know that that's probably gonna sell out because people absolutely go crazy over the butter bronzer formula, so why would they not go crazy over this? It looks absolutely stunning. Now, as far as the rest of the collection goes, I'm not super crazy about it. I don't really care about face powder or double-ended mascara, whatever. It's not super interesting. I do, however, think that the healthy eyeshadow quads kind of look reminiscent of the Charlotte Tilbury quads. I'm sure they did that on purpose, but it really did remind me of Charlotte Tilbury, and this is a drugstore brand we're talking about here, so good on you, Physicians Formula. I'm definitely going to be picking up the Beachy Peach Shimmery Blush because it looks freaking phenomenal, and I hope that they expand more into their blushes because there's a lot they could do with that butter blush formula. So Physicians Formula, feel free to hit me up anytime if you need help with the blushes. But it is getting really dark in here. I always pick the worst times to film. I either film at night when I have literally no lighting and have to use like forced fluorescent lights, or I film right before dusk and sundown, but I don't realize that I'm filming then. So usually in my videos, I'll start filming when it's light out and when it's bright and beautiful and I have good lighting, and then I'll end filming when it's like pitch black outside and I look like a gremlin on camera because of the lighting. Or maybe I just am a gremlin. But that is going to be wrapping up all of the new makeup releases that I wanted to talk about for this week. We had a lot more releases than the last couple weeks, and I don't know if I'm happy about it or if I'm upset about it because I like new makeup, but I don't like spending money on new makeup, so I'm kind of 50-50 on this one. But please do let me know down in the comments, what are you guys going to be picking up for this week? Are you going to be skipping over everything? Are there some things that I talked about that you want? Or are there some things that I didn't talk about that you want? But with that being said, I do hope that you consider subscribing if you have not already. And if you do enjoy my videos, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and notification bell if you want to know when I am posting. But I hope that you are having an absolutely amazing and beautiful day wherever you are. And thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye!